Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So today I'm going to talk about one of my core beliefs, which is witchcraft. Um Basically, the main concept of witchcraft is that everything is connected and everything is made of energy. And if you're connected and if you're in touch with nature, then you can draw from that energy and use it to attract your desires. And everything is God, but the thing about God is that he doesn't tend to help us unless we do what it takes to help ourselves. It's not, we have to still prioritize trying to achieve our goals and recognize that they're not just going to come to us out of nowhere. So so, and that's more, nothing comes to you unless you put in the work and the energy to get to it. So that's what you. Sorry, I'm in a little bit of a weird mood today, so I'm going to be stuttering and a little bit more, and it's going to be harder for me to articulate my thoughts. So that's why I'm stuttering so much. But yeah. Anyways, we work with natural energies that are pulled from the universe, and we believe that crystals hold special capacity to heal, to attract things, and to give us the strength that we need to keep going. And we have similar beliefs when it comes to the rest of what we do with the rest of the craft. And things like crystals and staves and stuff like that, though the power doesn't actually lie within them. The true power lies within your belief in those objects. So as long as you believe in something, then that thing will be real in your internal universe, and you'll be able to attract things based on that belief. Another thing that we believe is that there's two sides of the universe. There's light and dark, and other things that appear to be opposites at first glance, but are actually one and the same. They're two sides of the same coin because they're actually just a part of the same thing. They're all a part of the universe. And we also believe in both a god and a goddess. This is to represent the equality between the two and to show the duality and how they complement each other in the universe. Because, like I said, there's two sides of the universe, and each side holds a specific purpose within it. And we believe in the chakras, which are what allow us to channel spiritual and life energy into the world to attract what we want. So basically, there's the crown chakra, which is the one on the right on top of your head, just above your forehead. Then there is the third eye, which is like just below your forehead, in between your eyes. Also known as the pineal gland. And then what comes below that one is the throat chakra. I got to explain what each of these do, so I'm gonna backpedal a little bit. So I apologize for that. So the crown chakra is the connection to the divine. It's what allows you to channel spiritual energy, and it's what allows you to essentially communicate with God. the third eye is what allows you to peer into the spiritual realms. It doesn't allow you to take energy from the spiritual realms, but it allows you to see into it. And it allows you to see certain illusions that have been created by the world and see through eyes, essentially. It's about living your life observing the truth of the world. And then the throat chakra is what comes next, and that's all about self-expression, voicing your opinions. And that's about speaking your personal truth, regardless of how somebody might judge you. Because that's what one of the most important things in this world is, speaking your truth, no matter how afraid you are. Because you have to be true to yourself, and if you're not true to others, then you're not true to yourself. And your power comes from being true to yourself and your emotions and the way that you feel. The heart chakra, which is right below the throat chakra, in the middle of the chest area, has to do with love and compassion. Basically, and that's how it's usually opened, through love and compassion. But then there's the solar plexus, which deals with personal power and will, and it's also the body's center for energy. They also say that the heart chakra is where the soul resides, because of the whole love and compassion thing. And there's the sacral chakra. That's right below the belly button. And that has to do with pleasure and just enjoying yourself in the world. And then right below that is the root chakra, which has to do with security, having a good home, being able to take care of yourself, being able to face fears. And yeah, that's what the root chakra is for. Now, the way that I believe manifestation and magic and spellcraft and witchcraft work is you channel divine energy up, divine energy from the top of your head in the crown chakra, and then you channel earthly energy up through the root chakra, and it comes down and up into the middle of your body where the solar plexus is. And then once it reaches the solar plexus, it swirls around, and then the earth energy exits through the crown chakra, and the earth energy converts to spiritual energy and exits through the crown chakra, and then the spiritual energy converts into chi, or life energy, and enters into the ground through the root chakra. And so when you're looking at this, when you're thinking about this, it's kind of like it's almost like we're trees. We pull things up from the dirt, pull energy up from the dirt, and pull it down from the heavens, from the sky, from the sun, from the stars, and you use that energy to nourish ourselves and nourish our spiritual selves. And we get vitamins and stuff from the sun and from the walking on the ground barefoot, I believe, too. Well, it's a proven fact that we get it from the sun. Not so much proven that we get it from the ground, I don't think. But that's just a theory, and I'm not sure if I'm correct on that. And basically what happens when these energies combine, what happens when these energies convert, basically they enter into the atmosphere or wherever they're headed, and they combine with the electrical energies of the earth in order to create a sort of signal or a magnetic pull that pulls in positive energy to you and then starts pulling in your desires. No. Like, and so yeah, that's pretty much how that works. I gotta think a little bit of and we don't all believe in a god and a goddess. We believe, depending on the practitioner and depending on what type of craft they follow, they'll believe in different things and believe in different ways of explaining things. The path usually differs between practitioners. And we believe in meditation for opening the chakras and for gaining higher spiritual knowledge. Ultimately, the key focus of the path is to focus on self-growth, though, because basically how this works is you can't attract something unless you match the frequency of the thing that you're trying to attract. So you have to be able to be content without that thing and treat it as if it's already in your life and act accordingly. So it can be really hard because sometimes negative energies can kind of mess with that and cause you to look down on yourself and stuff. But the key is that usually that comes from unhealed trauma, which is why we do this thing called grounding, where we touch our palms or the soles of our feet to the earth and just allow the internal chaotic and negative energies to leave our body and enter into the earth. Now, this doesn't mean that we're not going to still have emotional troubles after the fact, but they'll be easier to deal with. And the key is to observe your emotions and let them flow and use them as your drive, but not let them control you. So I talked a little bit about that in one of my other videos, and that's actually another one of the key focuses of witchcraft. To be able to be at peace with your emotions and at peace with yourself, and to be able to forgive yourself no matter what. So, there's a lot more to it. There's planet correlations to spells. There's there's different colors that help bring out different sorts of energies in candles and in robes and other things. And there's a lot of stuff that I could talk about today. But if I tried to explain it all, one, I probably wouldn't be able to remember it all in this moment. And two, we'd probably be here all day. So I think I'm going to head out. See you guys later. Have a beautiful day and blessed be. Uh-oh. Camera's not turning off. Uh-oh. Maybe if I